Alrighty, welcome back to another trade recap. Today I took one trade. I am done 1 minute into market open. My take profit literally got hit in like 30 seconds. And I want to roll. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. It was 3 minutes in the market open. My bad. Fuck. I just lied on all my social media. God. I'm going to be called a scammer. Alright. Anyway, I ended up taking one trade today on the Nasdaq. I am up around $1,500, a little bit more than $1,500. But yeah, I ended up taking one trade on the Nasdaq, and I want to roll through what I was going through and what I wanted to see going into the day. So if we go up to the higher time frame here, we had this unfilled 4-hour fair value gap above us, right? So in the overnight session, we had sold off around 600 points. So coming into market open, I really want to be patient and what the fuck? I really want to be patient and really see what price wants to do. So let me go back here to 7:30. All right. So coming into market open, we had this swing low, and then we also had these relative equal highs up here. So what I wanted to see coming into market open was something like this. I wanted to see market first sell off towards this swing low, right? Have internal manipulation to then go higher, not only to this relative equal high, but to the unfilled 4-hour. So overall, I was bullish for the day, but I wanted to see the market go lower first. So if we scale down to the lower time frame, at this point in time, right, we have this internal low, and then we have the swing low down here. So this is my main target, right? However, like I said, I want to see the market go lower before we end up going higher. Now, we end up taking this high, pre-market, and if we scale back out to the 5-minute, we end up having this 5-minute change. So I want to see if we displace through this and if this 5-minute change is valid, because if it is, it'll lead us to this high. And in that case, I cannot take a long because I do not take trades pre-market. Or do we fail to displace below this 5-minute change, above this 5-minute change, and go and take this low first? So I want to see what we want to do. And coming into market open, what is this? 729, yeah. I wanted to see this high get taken first. So what do? We end up taking that high exactly how I wanted to. So we end up having our manipulation move. So at this point in time, I want to see price get below this change in the state. Keep in mind, we are also holding, well, at that point in time, we were holding this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So we were holding this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. I want to see us get below this 1-minute change. And then to add extra confluence, if we take a look at ES at this point in time, here is market open, and here is that high. ES ends up never taking that high, which means we end up putting in a bearish SMT. So to add more conviction, we have a bearish SMT at that high as well. So I marked that out, and I am just waiting for price to show me what it wants to do. If we get below this change, I'll take a short, which we end up doing. We get below this change. I enter off the close of the candle. I target sell side right here. I'm just targeting this internal low, right? Like I said, coming into market open, I did want to see this swing low, and I easily could have targeted it. And what I was thinking of doing, right, was, and I was just targeting a 1-to-1 here, by the way, but what I was thinking of doing was, as soon as this low gets taken, moving my stop to break even and letting it go to this low. However, coming into market open, right, it's 7:32. You know, I'm making hella bread from this. I'm making around $600 across all of my accounts if we just take our profits at this low. So what ends up happening, in 1 minute, that low gets smashed. So again, up around $1,500. I was done. What time is this? 3 minutes into market open. And let's just go through the case scenario. If I move my stop to break even after this low gets taken, right, what ends up happening? We end up coming back up, and would have been stopped at break even, having that 1 minute change and going towards the relative equal highs. So very happy with how I managed my trade. Again, I say this all the time, taking my piece of the pie. That's all I was doing. I was just taking my piece of the pie. I'm completely happy with a 30-point move instead of a 60-point move. I'm completely fine with that. But yeah, done 3 minutes into market open, up around $1,500 across all my accounts. And this is the positive about trading. You're done super early into your workday. And the main thing that I want you guys to get from this video is just take your piece of the pie. Don't be greedy and say, oh no, I want more money. I want to make more money. Oh, this is only going to be $600, but 70 points is going to be around $1,200, $1,300. Just take your piece of the pie, win your trade, and go enjoy the rest of your day. So that was my trade today. I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap, and I will catch you guys in the next one.